Mathematician of educational experience, investive teaching projects, and you can see our experience in the job.
The name of this experience is Improving Oral and Written English Language Skill Through Didactic Game in first, second, and third grade of secondary school, Jesús Salvador. Application Data Educational Institution 6016 Jesús Salvador. Teacher Driver Luz Huatuco Guerra. Teachers Trainees Surichaki Vega Karishma. Valladolid Castillo Melanie, and me Vázquez Mariños Magali. Significant situation after the confinement dictated by the government for 2 years, there is currently evidence of low performance and disinterest on the part of students in the area. Therefore, it is necessary to strengthen the competencies in the area of English through the use of didactic resources and recreational activities, so that students can strengthen and level their acquired knowledge in order to fully develop their competencies, capabilities, and potential in the area of English. In view of the above, how can we make the student learning more meaningful? How can we promote critical and reflective thinking in our students and accompany them in the learning process? Pedagogical support, according to Flores 2009, defines didactic game as participatory technique in developing in students' method of duration and correct conduct, thus stimulating discipline with an adequate level of decision making and self-determination, page 38. For the development of the learning experience, we will use pedagogical method related to the didactic method, learning based on the use of didactic resources that allow the student to construct significant learning from didactic experience, motivating them in the process of achieving their learning, allowing them to develop creative and imagination. Objectives. General objective: analyze the learning achieved, interest, and needs of a student in order to strengthen the teaching learning process. Specific objectives: accompany the student during the process and thus prioritize the development of competencies. Generate resources linked to the use of innovative didactic resources. Reflect on our learning experiences.
Execution of the experience, strategies and activities. The technique used by our trainer in this intensive practice was the exposition and discussion of topics of our professional interest. This was followed by practical activities that benefit us as trainee teachers. We used the inverted classroom, observation and analysis of videos, exposition of our assignments, the creation of a portfolio, and personalized counseling as strategies, which were vital for our development as practicing teachers. Resources. In this intensive teaching practice, we use different resources and media to achieve the planned activities, such as the Model UNE platform, videos of different cases, slide presentations with key inputs, Meet platform, where we develop all our workshops every Friday, and therefore we use cell phones and computers. Lessons learned, achievements and difficulties. As a group, we will prove of our achievements because each one of us has been in charge of teaching classes in different classrooms, such as first, second, and third grade of high school, face-to-face. It is a new experience for the 3 members of this group, since previously we were teaching virtual classes. During these weeks, we have developed experiences of units and lessons plans, with a permanent and personalized assessment of the conducting teacher. We found as a difficulty in this intensive teaching practice the distance from our homes to the school we had been assigned to, since it is in the district of Pachacamac and we come from different districts such as Chaclacayo, Santa Clara, and Ate.
Okay, in this part, we can see about the testimonial. And as interns, we are very happy to have worked and completed our curriculum within the educational institution number 6016 and Jesus Salvador. With the practice, we improved an our teaching system, as it is well said that it's better to learn in practice than in theory. And the course turning out to relevant because it provides information and that connects the familiarity of a personal process towards the projecting of collective process. It offers the possibility of finding different versions that account for the heterogeneity of the facts or process executed. And we continue with the part suggestions or recommendations. Well, in this part, one of the suggestions to improve the experience of the pre-professionals practice is if the teachers who organize the practice can verify the location of the educational institution, like the school, with the student homes, since the distance and the time factor was very difficult for some classmates due to the long distance from their homes to the respective school. We also suggest punctually on the part of the teachers so that when we do our practice we can finish the class satisfactorily.